Do we know when Wipe is coming? They were teasing a bunch of new stuff. So I may or may not already know about all of this and have known about it for a while. Gunsmith announcement trailer? Gunsmithing?
All corporates are open in the morning.
Chat, individual gun parts. Oh, baby. Chat, this is what a lot of people who are Tarkov fans really enjoyed and are gun nuts about being able to swap these things out and having different stats on your gun because of them. Oh, you actually have to drill it in? I'm personally not a huge fan of like skins. We'll see how they do it, but I know most of the public really like skins and being able to do stuff like that with their guns. We'll see what kind of skins they actually come out with and see if it gets a little too ridiculous or not. But the gunsmithing, chat, holy moly. You know what's interesting too is I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but like Tabor. Well, Scott specifically on AMAs really early on have been talking about adding gunsmithing. It's coming for how long, chat? Like a year and a half-ish? At least a full year. And these guys have it done already. You know that's gonna make Scott fucking mad. Maybe not. Maybe it'll light some fire. Look, like I said, competition is good to fuel quicker and better quality products, right? Chat, that means you're gonna find lootable gun parts like you do in Tarkov as well then. A thrilling new map that injects a whole new vibe into the mix, shaking up strategies and offering endless tactical opportunities. We're betting this one will skyrocket in popularity, and we're beyond pumped to dive deeper. Stay tuned for more juicy details in the coming weeks. Chat, this looks like Factory. Damn, it looks good. Chat, if you are not familiar with Factory, it is a very, very, very small map. Like, incredibly small map, which is hugely focused on PvP. There is a potential boss there and Escape from Tarkov as well. Who runs around with a sledgehammer and slams people, so we'll see what they do. This does look very inspired by that. Interesting, a whole... Ooh, like an open cave system with a water port, too. A little dock. That's unique to them. We'll see how small the map actually is. But this will probably be very popular. If you just want to get in and do some fighting and practice gunplay, this will be the map for you to go to. Unreal Engine 5 upgrade. Are they actually going to UE5? UE5's pretty crazy. What are they saying it's going to bring? You probably noticed from the screenshots above, we're upgrading from UE4 to UE5. This means Exfilzone will look better with improved lighting and effects and give us the tools to build larger and more detailed maps in the future. What's more, this upgrade will thoroughly fix the bug where items fall through the ground, probably because of new physics engines. It's a big step towards making your raids feel even more immersive. We're cracking down on cheating, adding a new collectible item, and getting ready to launch an exciting airdrop event for the weekend of July 19th. cheating update and EAC improvements. Chat, cheating exists in every game, okay? Let me give you an example. It always sucks, okay? I'm not defending cheating by any means, but I'm just gonna give you some examples, okay? Escape from Tarkov. It's been out for how many years now? 10 plus years? They still have a rampant cheating problem. And it's mainly because addressing cheating is like playing whack-a-mole, all right? You change things and make it to where the cheat programs don't work, and then some cook up a new block of code that works with the new update. Then you patch that, and then it goes back and forth, right? You fix it, they break it, you fix it, they cheat, you fix it, then they find another way. It's constant whack-a-mole. Collectible posters, collect them up, transform your personal space into a customized showcase. How to get them: acquire posters through various thrilling avenues, scavenge as rare drops across the map, redeem one type of the poster from the shop, and earn another type by participating in special events. How they work: posters are conveniently stored as compact roll-up tubes, making them easy to stash in backpacks, storage crates, junk boxes, and beyond. Carter says you should ask Exfilzone to add a Teemo poster as an ultimate streamer item. I mean, posters are a really interesting and cool idea. Okay, you know how there's a bunch of DLCs in other games, like Tabor, where it like gives you a bunch of guns and like, you know, all sorts of stuff. What if, chat, what if there were DLCs that were like strictly cosmetic for your bunker? You know, where it doesn't really do anything like power-wise for the game, but, you know, you can get like a different design for your ammo bench, or your gun walls, or little furniture items that you can just put around, like something as simple as like plants, or, you know, you could just go nuts. Like, think of like House Flipper, right? But for your hideout, and you could like just really customize it and make it your own. I think people really like that kind of stuff, and it creates a revenue stream for the devs who need money to continue to make a good product, but also doesn't absolutely like destroy the game because you're just buying power. Do you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying anything like that is coming, even though we are seeing posters here. That's pretty cool. Like, I just want them to think about it, right? At the end of the day, they're going to make their own decisions and stuff, but I think it's an interesting idea, and I think people would really like it. Well, what do you guys think about that? Like, would you be interested in like having a lot more custom ability? Think of like Animal Crossing style of like arranging and like making your hideout. Playable pool table, sure, you can get like interactive stuff. Who knows, arcade machines? Like, yeah, like just let your mind run with like all things that I say Animal Crossing, but I just want you to think of like how that custom ability works, like within a place that you own, but then make it relative to, you know, a grueling, like, you know, war-ridden world, but you could still have cool in there. Or cute stuff too, who knows? Here's the cute pack. You want like, I don't know, pink flamingos and like sunflower, you know what I mean? Like, and if they ever decide to do it, which they seem pretty, at least, you know, on the takes we've gotten from them in the past, they seem pretty like reluctant about the idea of letting other people into your hideout. But if you all of a sudden have like all this custom ability stuff, right? You would want to show it off to your friends and have them over. And like, if you do have interactive items, you know, they could like hang out with you while you queue for a raid. Of course, they could destroy your gun wall and all your stuff too, but I mean, don't invite to your hideout. I don't know. It seems interesting on a scale of 1 to 10 of like how interested you would be in something like that. Let's poll the community real quick. 10 being extremely interested, 1 being I'm not really into that stuff. I wouldn't participate. There's a lot of 10s. There's a 1. That's valid. It's not for everyone. Like me personally, chat, I don't really like I fall more on the lower end of that scale. I would make things not look nice, but if I could move stuff around, I would make it more functional so I could like reach things that I would want more easily, right? Like if I can move the ammo crate, I can move the like kiosk, I could move and like place all that stuff and move the gun walls. I would use it for function and efficiency rather than making it look good, but I know most people like making things look good. Airdrop event, introducing the flare gun. Okay, flares exist in Tarkov, so I think this is really interesting. You can go into raid with a flare and a flare gun in Tarkov, shoot it off, and it calls in an airdrop. But of course, most people are gonna see the flare going up in the air in raid, which means it's gonna create a spot of contestability. Okay, you're gonna attract players. There's gonna be PvP. Whoever's the last team standing gets to walk away with the airdrop, similar to how normal airdrops work. But you get to bring in, you know, the flare itself. Usually they're very rare or very expensive. It's a potent, high-stakes utility item that adds a thrilling layer of risk and reward. Okay, they're saying exactly that. It slots seamlessly into your holster as a secondary weapon and pairs perfectly with all backpacks. Like med injectors, it's designed for a one-time use, dropping from your grip after firing. How it works: the flare gun remains active until inactive until you enter a designated flare zone on the map. I wonder if there's more than one flare zone, because in Tarkov you could do it wherever, if I remember correctly. It didn't matter where you were. So maybe they'll have that in the future, but for now it's easier to have, like, from a game design standpoint, it's easier to code specific places where you can do it. For now, hopefully. But they go to a designated flare zone on the map. Once positioned inside, squeeze the trigger to propel a vibrant flare soaring into the sky, kicking off the excitement. Airdrop mechanics. After launch, an airdrop crate packed with awesome gear and premium loot will touch down at a predetermined spot linked to that map's flare zone. Keep in mind, each map hosts only one active launch. Teemo tree not working. Keep in mind that each map hosts only one active launch zone per match, and it triggers solely for the very first flare fired, making your timing absolutely critical to seize the advantage. Okay, so only one spot. Chat, I mean, that's look, like, a new map again already. An upgrade to UE5 for next wipe. All of these things I'm saying are coming next wipe. Gunsmithing coming, which is a huge Escape from Tarkov staple, and one of the big reasons people find the game pretty insane, that you have that customability. Potentially the starts of customizing your hideout with these posters. They're introducing gun skins. Easy anti-cheat improvements, which that's a game of whack-a-mole. They'll fix this. Cheating will die down a little bit and won't be as rampant, and then it'll ramp up again, and then they'll have to do another update. This will always be a whack-a-mole problem, chat. Cheating. There is no catch-all to just destroy all cheaters yet. In any game, anywhere. And then we get a little airdrop event. It's pretty exciting, chat. I think it's a lot. Because I can only imagine how much work the gunsmithing system took to get together. It's a pretty intricate system. I think it's a pretty big deal, especially the engine upgrade. Like, pretty big deal. Like, I mean, look at this. You even have some like fog in here with the lights making rays. Like, I'm really interested to see what it looks like in VR. But already it looks pretty insane. I know they've done a lot. Like, can we get a round of applause for the Exfilzone devs doing so much in such a little amount of time? I think I yapped too long. We're already like an hour into stream. Those of you who made it to the end of the video, I see you. I appreciate you. Double check that you're subscribed, as it helps a ton. Give a like if you feel the video deserved it. And I read all of your comments, so let me know what you think below. If you want to be a part of chat, come check out the live streams. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, always at 3:30 p.m. PST for start time. I'd love to see you there. And until next time.